And we welcome you back to Woodland Bowl in Indianapolis, Indiana. The title match of the 67th Lumber Liquidators U.S. Open is on deck. And that is what they will be battling for. Our thanks to Barb Short, the GM here at Woodland Bowl, and Jim Doty, the GM at Royal Pin Leisure Centers. As always, they've been great hosts and hostesses here for us and our crew in Indianapolis. Time now for the title match. Bill O'Neill seeking his first major. O'Neill in his 5th televised appearance of the season. He's finished 3rd twice, 1 title. The Chameleon Championship is only one on his resume throughout his 5-year career. So O'Neill starts off the title match with the spare. Up now, your #1 seed, Mike Scroggins.
He has won 7 times on the PBA Tour with 2 majors, the defending champion of the Lumber Liquidators U.S. Open. From Amarillo, Texas, please welcome Mike Scroggins.
Scroggy started the week 9th in the Player of the Year standings with 20 points. Should he win today, he will move into a tie for 2nd with Bill O'Neill. O'Neill already guaranteed at a minimum 2nd place points. All of them chasing Walter Ray Williams Jr. for the Player of the Year list.
Really? Really, Rob? Mike Scroggins doesn't leave solid 9s. Well, you couldn't ask for a better opening shot with all the nerves and all the adrenaline that Mike Scroggins is feeling, and he comes out and just pures this shot. There's that dartboard again, just to the left of it, which you would figure Mike Scroggins throws a little bit straighter. He's going to be just to the outside of that line, only to leave a solid 9-pin.
Bizarre.
Mike Scroggins using a lot of surface. As you can see the rings of oil on that bowling ball.
Scroggins started Saturday in 6th place, was only 19 pins out of 1st, and leapfrogged O'Neill in the position round match last night. Scroggins was 2nd, O'Neill was 1st. Scroggins won, jumped over O'Neill. So here's Scroggins, your 1 seed and your defending champion. Again, only one other person has won back-to-back U.S. Open titles. Dave Husted in '95 in Detroit and '96 right here in Indianapolis. And there's the first strike of our title match, and it goes to Scroggy. We were talking about how challenging the U.S. Open is for everybody, and Scroggins last night telling us the toughest part in his eyes of the U.S. Open, bowling qualifying. He says, and I love this, it's a circus out there. Amateurs, regional guys, everybody out there, just a ton of bodies, and everybody trying to figure out the proper protocol. O'Neill in the 2nd. Billy did not like it. Drifts way right on him.
What the hell was that?
All right, let's take a look at the rangefinder down the lane. Remember his first frame, he went just a pinch high. You can see just how far right. That ball at the 6.5 board, and no chance of recovery.
And an open frame for O'Neill.
Boy, if you're Mike Scroggins, this is exactly what the doctor ordered, because, again, trying to fight the nerves and the adrenaline of just coming on bowling for a major championship, trying to defend a U.S. Open, all of a sudden he gets a full tank of oxygen, courtesy of Bill O'Neill's open frame in the 2nd.
We talked about that. The #1 seed has lost the last 4 title matches here at the U.S. Open. #2 seed with good success here, but it's O'Neill in an early hole and gets his first strike of this title match.
And that shot from O'Neill right over the 10th board at the 40-foot mark.
What a game, what a game.
Again, so crucial to get the ball at the proper spot down the lane, no matter what angle you're playing. There you go. There's your reference point, and that is perfect.
And you heard O'Neal say a lot of game, a lot of game. That's the attitude you need at the U.S. Open. Don't panic over one frame. Double wood for Scroggy.
Wide left. Lucky to only leave the 3-9. And what was the one comment that Mike Scroggins made to us last night, Rob, when he missed wide of target, when he missed left? He had no chance of getting to the pocket.
Scroggins remains clean. We asked him about the potential to win back-to-back U.S. Open titles, and he said, look, you don't even dream about things like that. You know, it's well above my expectations and most people's expectations. We begin the fourth. Scroggins up by Baker's dozen.
You see Mike Scroggins wearing that black wristband. I don't remember any exempt player out on our tour that still wears a wristband. It works for Mike Scroggins. It keeps his wrist from cupping and uncupping, part of the reason why he doesn't have a very high rev rate. But man, does it work for him. Keeps that wrist in a nice solid position. Not a lot of movement going on there. All he has to do is get it into the swing at the right time, keep his eyes on his target.
O'Neal now finding a rhythm with back-to-back jacks. Time to fire up the RV. Next week we are in the capital of Ohio, Columbus. Sequoia Pro Bowl for the Atonic Don Johnson Eliminator. Chris Barnes, your defending champion. Live coverage at 2 Eastern. That's a special start time next Sunday. Again, live PBA action, 2 Eastern next Sunday. A week off, and then we're in Connecticut, the Norwich Bowling and Entertainment Center for the Go RVing Match Play Championship, kind of mirroring the March Madness activities in NCAA hoops. We begin the fifth. Here comes Billy O.
You heard Billy O'Neal say when he opened in the second frame, a lot of game left. He's right. Just took the lead, throwing that three-bagger right there. Now Mike Scroggins working on a strike in the fourth, looking to take back that lead.
And looking for his first pair of strikes here in the title match. And again leaves double wood.
Same leave, same shot.
Same lane.
Same lane. 2 shots in a row on that right lane. He has missed wide of target. No chance of getting that ball to the pocket. He's got to tighten it up, make good shots on that right lane. But right now faced with another difficult double wood spare.
Scroggins was 2-0 versus O'Neal this week in match play. This is his 5th top 10 finish of the season. Down 7 as he closes out the 5th. And again, chops down the double wood. The good news for Scroggins, he's moving over to that left lane where both of his efforts have been strikes so far. Very respectful bowling crowd here in Indianapolis. I mean, this place is as quiet as it can get. Almost left the double wood again.
And, you know, very unusual what's going on right now with Mike Scroggins. For a guy that likes to keep his target in front of him and not swing the ball, he knows coming in he can't swing the ball. The last 3 out of 4 shots have all been wide left of target.
Which means he needs to do what?
He has to tighten it up. Maybe move his target aboard right. But right now, where he's standing and where he's looking is not matching up. Generally, when you keep missing wide, move that target inside a board or two. That'll tighten up that angle.
The good news for the defending champ is he remains clean, down just 8.